Good evening, I'm Walter, and welcome to Concrete Block, your trusted source for in-depth analysis and unbiased reporting. Tonight, we're focusing on two significant stories from around the world that highlight the complexities of international relations and the pursuit of justice. Firstly, in Bangladesh, a trial of immense importance has begun. Fugitive former Prime Minister Sheikh Hasina is being tried in absentia over allegations of orchestrating a systemic attack to crush an uprising against her government. According to prosecutors, up to 1,400 people were killed between July and August 2024 during the crackdown. The United Nations has taken notice of this situation, underscoring the severity of the human rights violations alleged. Sheikh Hasina, who is currently in India after fleeing Bangladesh by helicopter, has defied an extradition order to return and face these charges. This development raises critical questions about accountability, the rule of law, and the protection of human rights. In a separate but equally significant move, Japan and the Philippines have agreed to strengthen their defense cooperation. This agreement comes amid heightened military activities by China in the East and South China Seas, which has prompted regional concern over stability and security. The pact between Japan's self-defense forces and the Philippine military includes plans for expanded joint exercises and a reciprocal access agreement, facilitating visits between the two nations' militaries. This strategic move is seen as an effort to enhance deterrence against unwelcome actions by China in the region. Both of these stories underscore the complex geopolitical landscape we navigate today, where international relations are tested by issues ranging from human rights and governance to defense strategies and regional security. Well, as we delve into these topics and more throughout our show, we remain committed to providing you with fair, balanced, and in-depth reporting. We'll be right back with more of today's top news on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. We are diving into the complex world of geopolitics in our middle segment today. As we explore the intricacies of international relations, it's essential to consider multiple perspectives and navigate the delicate balance of power. We're focusing on a recent development in the South China Sea, where China has asserted its claim over a previously unoccupied feature known as Sandy Cay. This move has raised concerns among neighboring countries and the United States, which has traditionally been a key player in maintaining regional stability. To understand the implications of this event, let's examine the context. The South China Sea is a critical trade route, with many nations relying on it for economic activities. China's increasing assertiveness in the region has led to tensions with countries like the Philippines, Vietnam, and Malaysia, which also have claims in the area. The United States has been criticized for its response to China's actions, with some arguing that it has been too slow or ineffective in addressing the situation. The Trump administration has taken a more confrontational approach, but its policies have also been questioned by experts who advocate for a more nuanced and collaborative strategy. It's crucial to acknowledge that China's actions are not solely driven by a desire to expand its territorial claims. The country is also motivated by economic interests, as the South China Sea is rich in natural resources and holds significant strategic value. As we analyze this situation, it's essential to consider the perspectives of all parties involved. The Philippines, for instance, has been seeking to strengthen its relationships with other countries to counterbalance China's influence. Vietnam, on the other hand, has been walking a fine line between maintaining its sovereignty and avoiding confrontation with its powerful neighbor. The international community is watching this situation closely, and it remains to be seen how events will unfold. One thing is certain: the South China Sea will continue to be a critical flashpoint in global politics, requiring careful diplomacy and cooperation to prevent escalation. As we take a step back to assess the broader implications of this development, it's clear that the intricate web of alliances, economic interests, and strategic rivalries in the region will continue to shape the trajectory of international relations. The United States, China, and other key players must navigate these complexities with caution and foresight to avoid miscalculations that could have far-reaching consequences. Stay tuned for our final story of the day, right here on Concrete Block. Welcome back to Concrete Block. As we wrap up today's show, we're taking a closer look at the latest developments in the ongoing conflict between Ukraine and Russia. In a significant move, Ukrainian President Volodymyr Zelensky has announced that his country will attend talks with Russian officials in Istanbul on Monday. According to reports from the Straits Times, the Ukrainian delegation, led by Defense Minister Rustem Umerov, will present a proposed roadmap for reaching a lasting peace settlement. This blueprint includes a full ceasefire of at least 30 days, followed by the return of all prisoners and Ukrainian children taken into Russian-held territory, as well as a meeting between Zelensky and Russian leader Vladimir Putin. It's worth noting that Ukraine's terms for the talks include no restrictions on their military strength after a peace deal is struck, no international recognition of Russian sovereignty over parts of Ukraine taken by Moscow's forces, and reparations for Ukraine. These terms diverge from demands made publicly by Russia in recent weeks. U.S. President Donald Trump has urged both sides to work together towards a deal to end the war, which has been ongoing for 3 years and is the largest conflict in Europe since World War II. As we bring you this update, it's essential to acknowledge that the situation remains complex and sensitive. We'll continue to monitor developments and provide fair and balanced coverage as more information becomes available. For now, it's crucial to recognize the efforts being made towards a peaceful resolution and the importance of diplomacy in resolving conflicts. As always, we strive to provide you with accurate and unbiased information, and we appreciate your trust in our reporting. That's all for today's Concrete Block. Remember to like, share, and subscribe. And until next time, stay informed.